Hello, SI360. We are here to present to you why VSCO is the most fabulous and frugal app on the App Store. Take it away, Group 8. What is VSCO? VSCO at a glance. It's an app that's used to build creative tools and a community driven by self-expression. It began in March of 2011 by the founders Joel Flory and Greg Lutz. It did not raise any capital for the first 3 years, but it was still profitable, which is why we chose to present on VSCO. At the beginning, Joel Flory had a vision, and he said, "We knew we wanted to build something of value for creatives, but we spent some time figuring out what the community wanted and needed the most."
So what makes VSCO the most fabulous and frugal? To begin with, I will start with a quote from Joel Flory. "Bootstrapping in our early days gave us the freedom to build solely for creators." This emphasis by the co-founders of VSCO on the creative aspects of their application is what led to their solid foundations and ultimately able to accept venture money to accelerate their mission of creativity. This choice definitely paid off, citing its more than 2 million paid user base by 2018 and its ever expanding headquarters in Oakland, California currently.
Secondly, according to Guy Kawasaki, in order to have a successful bootstrappable business, the product must target a market in which it is trending so much that the market itself is breaking down barriers for the company. There's so much opportunity there. And as he noted, the internet was an example of this, which VSCO clearly took advantage of. They launched in 2011, just about a year after Instagram was launched. Instagram-obsessed users were looking for easy photo editing platforms, and VSCO was there to quench this thirst.
Moving forward, according to Guy Kawasaki, it's best to forget the proven team when bootstrapping, which is exactly what VSCO did. This means investing in inexperienced young people instead of recruiting well-known industry veterans when focusing on a startup. VSCO was created by Joel Flory and Greg Lutz, who were previously a wedding photographer and a creative director. They had no experience in the tech field, and instead of hiring someone who did, they looked into creating an application that was more about using creativity as opposed to technology. This is what Guy Kawasaki calls some sort of blissful ignorance, meaning because the founders were not experienced in technology, they had to move into a different direction where their expertise was relevant.
VSCO follows the bootstrappable business model by managing cash flow, not profitability, through a recurring revenue stream or photo stream, but rather focusing on member experience. Initially set out to build a product for creative professionals that they would be willing to pay for, they began selling filters for professional photographers. Later launching the 99-cent app, they focused on a varying price of custom filters and filter packs in the transition from desktop to mobile, while gaining more popularity and now acquire revenue through an expanded subscription model. Thank you everybody for listening, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask us on Slack.